Hello and welcome. Thank you for clicking on this video. I'm out on a wild camp with the Wild Camper.
Now if you want to watch a proper channel, oh that's close enough, come over to Wild Camper channel. There'll be a link in the description box below for once, hopefully.
Who's over there somewhere being socially distant from me. We're in a pine forest. We're on our way to Skull Lake for the camp we planned a few weeks back. We just stopped for a drinky. We just had lunch. We're almost there, but we were just catching up, walking and talking. So we're a few minutes from the crossing point. We have waders about our person. Off the back of that video I did about this potential spot, I was given a few safety tips about using waders, and not falling over is one of them. So the waders we got are chest waders, and I think the water is only up to the waist. It's about ghoulie height. We should be fine, but in an effort to be safe, we're going to cross one at a time. I've bought that length of rope again, so one of us will stand on the bank and hold the other end of the rope. So if the worst should happen, then we can pull each other out. Having read some of them comments, I'm now nervous about it. So thanks for that. But we'll be fine.
As Dan just said about our upcoming crossing and all the lovely comments, thanks Relo Brand for that as well. You haven't put the fear of God into us. So I'm having a bit of Dutch courage before we cross. As Dan said, it's only up to the crown jewels. So hopefully we'll be alright if we don't fall over, but I'm dreading it a little bit. He's nodding away behind you. There you go. Yeah. Anyway, enjoy the video.
While I'm here, I thought I should mention I went on a podcast called Life of Movements with a Z. So I'll put a link in the description to that. It's on Spotify and various other platforms. So yeah, have a look at your leisure. I think it comes out on Monday the 3rd of August. I was chatting for 45 minutes to an hour. So if you're on your way to work and you want something boring to listen to, you can listen to me talking. It was good. We talked about Leave No Trace and various other things. So yeah, link in the description below. Have a look at your leisure. You right over there? Rob's just putting his insect repellent on. Ah, I left mine in the car.
I have spare. I've got that tube of stuff. It's not very nice to put on.
I've got the wipes actually in my bag, but I had the spray bottle in my car. I meant to do it when I got here, I forgot. So we're going to get eaten alive. Yay. Here they are.
Oh, they're different colour.
What colour are yours?
Well, mine are more sort of olive.
Oh, lovely.
I've got tactical ones. You've got a lovely orange heels. Mine are camouflage.
Okay. Oh dear.
God.
Gonna get hot in these.
Yeah, it's not often I put on rubber suits in the forest with other men.
It's a good look.
Looks like you're about to go down a sewer.
Yeah. We sort of are, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yes,
he has got me into this strange hobby.
I didn't get you into nothing.
I'm genuinely a little bit apprehensive about falling over and drowning.
Yep, same here.
But if I put my cool sunglasses on, that'll save
That'll
me.
make all the difference.
YMC.
Okay. Oh, we're ready to go. We're doing it?
Hot. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going before we start sweating too much. Look at that.
Nothing like watching a struggling man, is there?
Fine figure of a man. Yours look better than mine. So we've both not done our bags up fully in case we do fall over, and then we can just let go of our bags, hopefully. This way. God, I'm sweating already. Right, come on then.
Careful. Quite hard actually. Yeah. Just be very careful. It sticks. Oh mate, that's not good. Oh. That's really sticky.
Good job. Well, he's made it across. My turn now. Apparently it's a bit, there's a bit of suction, so I'm going in.
It was a lot harder in the waders than it was in just shorts and trainers, because the waders sucked. Not in a bad way, but just they suck to the bottom where the mud is. Let's see if I can show you. All that mud there. It goes right knee deep, the mud, and it sucks you down. I thought I was going to go over a few times. I wouldn't have been comfortable having it any deeper than sort of the crutch height that it was. So Dan's going to have a little go now. He's popping his bag on. I hope he doesn't fall in. I actually, although it would be quite funny, I genuinely don't want him to fall in, because it means a miserable night or the end of our trip here. Just take your time. Deep bit. You okay?
Yeah. There's a bit of suction, isn't there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Made it. How was it? Suction's bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's not too bad. They
I broke the way,
compressed,
obviously. Yeah,
don't
it's like being one of those blood pressure cuffs.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to get out of sight of the landing zone.
Anyway. Well, we made it. Get out of these. Oh, I'm so sweaty. Only in there for 5 minutes. Get out of these stinking waders. Oh. Can't get this last one off. Come on. There we go. Okay. I touched the outside of my waders a little bit, but actually I think it's from the rope. So I clean my hands, but other than that, I'm alright. Not muddy. Although I'm sweaty from being wrapped in plastic for 10 minutes. But that was fun. It was scary, and I know it doesn't seem much. It's a short crossing, but walking through probably, I don't know, 3 foot of sludge, maybe 4 foot of sludge, and about that much of it is water. It's a bit hairy, So the boats sort of suck into the silt on the bottom, and you can feel the water pressed around the waders. I don't know how fishermen do it, spend all day in a pair of them. They must be a sweaty mess when they get out. But yeah, I'm going to go hang them up somewhere to dry and celebratory beer, I think. But yeah, we're on the island. It's glorious. First mission was to get here unseen. Mission accomplished. Come on, my friends. How was that for you?
Yeah, a little bit scary where the mud was sort of pulling you down. It was a bit like being in a big blood pressure cuff all over your body.
Yeah.
Had the water been there, I don't think I would have carried on.
No. That's the trouble with going first. I think I went first last time, didn't I?
Yeah.
I was really nervous. And then when you follow me, because you know it's all right.
Yeah, like
It's not so bad, but
send in the you know,
I followed you.
soldiers first, and then the officers come after, right?
I followed you, and I thought, it looks all right, easy enough. But yeah, it was a little bit hairy. There's a nice breeze on this island, isn't there?
Yeah. Luckily I've got my under blanket on my.
Do well for the bugs. Keep them off
Yeah,
us.
I've knocked a few mozzies off me already. I'm gonna put some stuff on. I've got some if you want it.
Oh yeah, we'll do later.
Just
Celebratory beer.
a beer. I've got beer.
I've got 2.
Oh, and I've got a large bottle of red wine.
Oh, there you go. Should you have a beer?
Yeah, let's
I'll
do
give
it.
you a beer. This is the spot, isn't it? It's nice. You see water all the way.
It's like a moat.
Yeah. I like it a lot. Loving it. Loving it.
Yeah.
It's difficult to portray this on camera because it's quite dense in here, isn't it? But
Yeah.
sitting here, we've got a nice breeze coming across our back.
Yeah, it's good.
And
The sunlight dappling through.
yeah. And all you can see is water. See the other 2 islands over there.
Yeah, it's lovely.
We're as far away from that bit that's close to the land as we can be. Don't suppose anyone's coming on here because they'd need a pair of waders.
We did it without waders. We did it before.
We did, yeah.
But you wouldn't want to.
I
Stinks, the mud.
yeah. Some of you might have seen, but I did a video where we came here just to investigate, and I'll link it up there because it's quite funny. We put swimming shorts on and waded across in that sludge.
You did. I just
yeah.
hiked my shorts up and looked absolutely darling.
That was a good day, wasn't it?
It was good. It's a good little find.
Yeah.
But it's nice because you've got that security of water all around you. So, I mean, what are the odds of someone coming on here? Pretty slim to nil.
I think, we saw, didn't we, our footprints through the water and the sludge, but
Yeah.
that will settle down and it'll be dark soon anyway, so once it's dark, no one's getting on
Or off.
it. Yeah, that's the point.
So we have to be a little bit careful with things like knives.
I've hung the first aid kit up.
Yeah, I've got one as well by my bag. But I think, I'm sure some of you watching will disagree, but I think we're pretty safe with knives and axes and all that sort of stuff.
But I didn't bring any tools except for a knife.
I've just got my bushcraft knife, that's it.
I don't really plan to use it because
You don't need to here. I mean, look,
I've got
there's
twig
stuff.
stove and that's all I'm burning.
It's just
twigs.
everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah,
On the floor, it's all dry as anything.
got to be a bit careful with this.
Yeah, it's a pine forest and garden tree. It's a bit like Camp Alpha, it's like this.
Yeah, I love this island. It's my new favourite spot. I was nervous coming here, like when we were walking. I was feeling a bit twitchy about it.
Yeah, you were very fast walking. Normally,
I needed a wee.
He's, I'm a slow walker, and he's normally even slower than me.
Lagging behind.
Poor old John's like 5 miles ahead, isn't he, when we go out the 3 of us?
Yeah.
But, yeah, no, it's good.
I think this is going to be my spot. Obviously it slopes, it's not flat, but I have a hammock, so there's a tree there that's of a size, and there's a tree there that's of a size. So if I have a hammock here, I've got a view across the lake. Oh, loving this, really loving it. So I'm going to use this, which is the East Hills Outdoors hammock and tarp. I forget exactly what it's called. I'll put a link in the description. I have reviewed this, so if you want to have a detailed look at it, then look up there at the video review. But it's a sort of self-contained hammock and tarp set. I know a lot of people swear by the DD stuff or the Hennessy hammocks. This is a budget version, obviously, but for the price of this you get the hammock with the integral bug net, you get the gear rail that's in there, you also get the tarp with the paracord already attached, and you get the tree huggers as well. So it's quite a good sort of starter set. So if you don't own a hammock and you're not sure if it's for you, this is kind of a decent, you know, all-in-one package. And I can't remember the price, but it's not masses. But I have slept in it a couple of times. It's pretty comfy. So that's the hammock, ready to rock. And inside the packaging you get the tree huggers as well. Part of the reason I like this area is it's got this lovely moss. So yeah, I'm going to just, when I get down from a hammock, it'll be nice and soft on my tootsies. That just loops through a little bit higher. You kind of just yank on it and that's it, it's on. It's not going to go anywhere. It's not a huge gap, so I'm just going to use the first tie-up point. But that's say there are loads of loops that you can attach, so if your distance between trees is bigger, then it accommodates. Ducks or swans out there going mad. And then we just, oh, supposed to keep this on. Just push this through. Right. That's pretty low. Test. Yeah, that's okay. Just tighten this gear line up. And this hammock has, you know, sort of tie-up points. You can peg it out like that to sort of open it right out, but I'm not a big fan of them. I end up tripping over them, so I'll probably leave them dangling as they are. What it does have is the stuff in it, but at this end you've got the bug net which zips all the way round, so I'll put that on later, but I want to sit in it for now, so I'll just leave it like that. Big fan of this thing. Put it on right. Yeah. There we go. That's the gear thing for phones and bottles and things. I'm happy with this. I don't know if it's the best hammock hang. I don't pretend to be a expert at any of this. Feeling pretty chilled and pretty comfortable. I think this is my sleeping position. Just tuck my arm in. I don't have an under blanket for this. Well, I do have one, but I didn't bring it because it's summertime, so I'm hoping that an under blanket is not required. If there's a bit of breeze coming under me and I start to feel the cold, I might regret that decision, but I think we're right. I've got a down bag to be in for the night, and I've got some long johns and stuff that I can put on, a fleecy top, so I reckon I'll be okay. What's that called? It's got a name, isn't it?
They call it a schnozzle on
That's the one, yeah.
But the schnozzle is more of a, like a sort of a plastic bag,
Yeah.
and the mouth is much bigger, so much better. It's all right, it gets it done. Just stops your mat getting all mouldy.
Yeah.
With your breath. And that's taken about 10 of those, an 18-litre bag, but I probably haven't filled it up completely.
So this is how the experts do it.
Exactly.
With a proper hammock
Cool.
and a proper comfy mat with wings.
Got wings, baby. There you go. So the wings will wrap around you on a cool night like it'll be tonight. And that's it. That's how it's done.
That looks good.
It is good. And it's got little silicone bits on
really
it to stop
comfy.
it sliding and stop the mat sliding. I really like it. I don't know if you can see on yours. There's these little.
That looks great in there, doesn't it?
Silicone-y.
Mm.
Yeah, it is. It's good. It's a good little.
There is a breeze picking up, isn't
Yeah, and as you sort of go down, you can see there it almost sort of cossets you. You know?
And you've got your rain cover.
I've got a rain cover. It's not fabulous, this rain cover.
I'm debating the tarp. I don't know if I'll bother.
I don't think you need it, to be honest. I'm going to leave it open. If it rains, then I'll deploy it in the night.
Yeah. So what do you reckon? What's your advice? Tarp or no tarp? I should put the ridgeline up at
Why don't you
least.
put the ridgeline up and you can just fold it back one side.
Yeah.
And then if it starts to
Nice
sprinkle in the
not to,
night,
isn't it?
you've got it with you. So it's going to take 2 minutes, isn't it, to do?
Yeah, true. True. So what hammock is that then?
This is the DD Jungle Hammock. So I think it's a super light.
It's massive. It's properly big.
Yeah, it is a super light jungle hammock. Do you think?
Yeah.
It looks a little bit high, but actually I've sat in it and it's right. I wanted it flatter this time. I don't like banana. Some people like that sort of banana shape.
Yeah, I've hung mine like a banana.
Yeah.
But you lay diagonal and it straightens out.
But for me, I don't know. It doesn't normally work, so I thought I'd try it this way today. Still got a bit in there, but you know, a little bit. Yeah, it should be good.
It's an
Snug as a
impressive
bug.
hammock. It really is. It's ginormous. It looks
think?
wide. It's like a floating tent.
Yeah, that's kind of what you want, isn't it?
Yeah. You say so.
I've got my ice flame Chinese down blanket with me today.
Oh, so you haven't got a sleeping bag?
Nah, I just chucked that over me.
Okay.
I find the sleeping bag a bit too hot.
So we're trading off. I don't have any under blanket or mat, but I got a sleeping bag.
Who's your money on, people? This is as good as a sleeping bag, really. I mean, it's nice and plump.
It's as big as a sleeping bag, though, really. Isn't it? A tiny bit smaller.
You can sort of wrap it around itself, so it makes a sleeping bag. But if it's cold weather, you feel the gaps where it joins. But no, I mean, it squishes down quite small. As down does, doesn't it? But yeah.
Right, I better go and put a ridge line up then.
I think we should. What was that? Is that a duck?
We'll go back to my home. After seeing that impressively monstrous hammock, I mean those, what do you call it? Jungle hammock. I don't think they're cheap. Whereas this is cheap. But isn't it pretty? It looks a bit banana-y. But I'll have faith. I'll have faith that it'll be alright. Yeah, he's right. I should probably put a tarp up. I just don't want to. It'd be nice to not bother. So we have moved in. I decided to put half a tarp up. So I've put it from tree to tree and pegged it at the back there, but now I've just folded the top over so that I can see out, I can see over there, and if it rains I can just flip it over and peg it down. And my friend said that's probably a sensible thing, because if it starts to rain in the night, at least I can do something about it quickly without having to tart about too much. So yeah, sage advice from the wild camper. Sleeping bag in. I think I'm going to put the bug net on now as well. Just make sure we're all buttoned up ready. Possibly the worst looking hammock hang ever. Let's get in it and see, shall we? See how bad it is. It's actually all right. It's actually quite warm. Yeah, that'll do fine. So I'm going to zip it up and going to get my dinner going. It's lovely dappled sun shining on the water. And our swans, they must live on one of the other islands. They just, every now and again, they just float by, very serene. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. It's just so that's my dinner, which is a sausage meat chilli that I made last night. I put a little bit of orzo pasta in it just to help give it a bit of oomph. I've got this little twig stove for cooking on because you've got space underneath to kind of keep it away from the ground. Big pot fits on. Might just put some water underneath this stove. I don't really want to burn the ground. Yeah, ran down to my leg. like some pine needles. Going. Put a bit of water in the bottom of my container. I froze this, I carried it in frozen. Oh, there's a lot of it there though. Oh. Look at that. I'll just keep feeding individual twigs in, I think. Very what?
Smoky.
It'll be right in a minute. Oh, it's starting to look nice. Yeah, this is chili but made with sausage meat. And it's got loads of peppers and mushrooms and kidney beans and stuff. So it's almost chili, but with a bit of a twist. Oh, so I've used this little gasifier stove a few times now, and I do really like it. It's fiddly because you've got to keep feeding it, but it's sort of the low profileness of it, the ease of it, you know, it's pretty good. Now it's smoked up a bit when I first lit it, but once it's going, it burns a treat in there. It's sticking a little bit on the bottom, but that's okay. Most of my stuff in these zebra pots sticks on the bottom. Oh, it smells great though. The ground's still wet all around it. I'll have a look underneath and see if it's made any marks on the moss afterwards. I'm hoping it won't have, but it might have made a little bit. So I'm going to take that off. And I'll just use this bag of water just to kill my fire properly. So that is well and truly out. I'll clean that out in a bit. It's cold. That is not cold though. Yum.
There'll be more. Well, my friend.
Yeah.
Chin chin.
Cheers.
Have you got chili con carne?
Well, yeah, but I made it with sausage meat rather than beef.
Okay.
It's got mushrooms and peppers and stuff.
Oh, food.
But it's very hot.
Look at that.
It's hot and spicy.
Little swan doing a lap.
Yeah. I might have hot chocolate later.
Oh, lovely. That's very kind. Thanks, mate.
I'll share it with you.
Oh, that's very generous.
Well, I've eaten. Got to wash my pot somehow because you're not in it, Rob.
No, I know. I'm very
I
disappointed.
think I just saw your hand. Look at the state of that.
You beggar.
So I'm going to have to take it down to the water with a stick and give that a scrub because I need it to boil water in the morning. Unless someone else has a clean container that they're going to boil me water in.
If only they did.
If only. It's so still now. I've just eaten, I've just been standing on the water's edge just having a look around, and the ducks have all landed, they're all just floating quietly. There's coot, I think they're coot, maybe more hens. The swans are just over there still. It's really nice. Done really well.
We have.
There are a few mosquitoes around though, but I do have repellent on, and I say we've got bug nets each, so that's fine. I was saying to Rob, it's very hard to film this island. It's hard to put across how lovely it is, because when I look through the camera walking about, it's just trees and a bit of water, but it's so peaceful. It's very calm, and it feels like a proper adventure on a proper little island. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot.
But yeah, sun's just gone down, so Rob's just picked up his wine bottle,
Wine?
so I
Bag
best
of
be
love,
off.
mate. Would you like a top up? Sorry to interrupt you, you know, just how it is. That's why I won't come into shot, don't worry.
No, please do.
Let's
Please
see if I
do.
can pour this over you. There we go.
Cheers.
Filled you to the brim.
I like being filled to the brim.
Yes.
Coots are chasing ducks. It's quite interesting, for me anyway. I'll move you so you're in, because I'm talking to you as well.
Don't mind me, I'm alright.
Yeah, it's quite interesting. While you were off tarting about putting the legs on your trousers,
These are great, my convertible shorts.
I was watching convertibles.
That's what they call them.
Make them sound like a sports car.
Wow.
I was watching the coots and the ducks, and it's in my head they're like little rival gangs, and then you got the big daddies of the swans. They're like staying out of it. But if anything,
Swiss.
if anything gets too aggressive, they wade in. They don't do a lot. They just
Like NATO.
sail through the middle. What?
Like NATO.
It's so political.
No, not at all.
I've lost my train of thought now.
You talk about the swans and them being in a gang, and he hasn't actually taken any pills. I don't know what he's on. It's only red wine. But anyway, the swans are the gangs, and
No, the swans are the overlords.
oh, okay. So who are the minions? The coots.
Well, the coots and the ducks, they're kind of squabbling. And the swans are keeping the peace by sailing around looking hard. Never mind, it doesn't matter. It was a romantic notion in my head, and he's ruined it.
Sorry.
Can't take him anywhere.
No, you can't.
But yeah, lovely, isn't it? Right, I'm going to finish my wine, talk rubbish with Rob, and then I better wash up.
Let's not start a war.
Like NATO, he said.
What was that?
Like NATO.
Well, it is like NATO, isn't it? It's about doing nothing.
I was listening to the wonderful sounds of nature. I could just hear this elephant trampling through.
I do apologise. I can only apologise. I'm going to make a cup of tea.
Oh.
But I'm happy to make you some boiled water, but you'll have to donate some water because I'm down to a reserve.
I thought you said you had like 5 litres.
I have 2.5 and I've got 1 litre left after this one. How are you?
I'm fine, how are you?
Is that no, I don't want a cup of tea, thank you, Rob. That's very kind of you to offer.
I want
You want what you can't have.
hot chocolate.
Ooh, dirty.
Hang on, before you do that, we might as well finish the wine, aren't we?
Well, yeah. I'm just getting it brewing.
Really
Well, I can have mine, and you can have yours. I'm not
tired now.
mean. I'll put it on again for you.
Brilliant.
That's good.
Bless you.
That's what mates do, isn't it?
It's so nice to me.
Yeah. Oh, you're rolling, are you? See, it's not just for the camera. He just abuses me. He wants me tea. Ooh. Oh yeah, I've got nothing to put it in, have I? That's what you're on about, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a waste of time then, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Uh,
Do you think I'm at risk of getting ticks and things just laying in the dirt? The stick of the dump. I figure on this island there's
Look.
less risk.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm sure they must come across here and nibble. You think? I don't know. But there's so much around, why would you do it? As a deer, you know.
Yeah.
It's quite strong, that wine, isn't it?
Yep.
There's still some left as
It's
well.
gone right to my legs.
That's what I had. When I went up, I finished off the big bottle of water that I had. So I'll try and pace myself. I thought I'll have a cup of tea in between, but I haven't got another cup, so...
I've got a litre for the morning.
Yeah, because I know if it's hot walking back, it's going to be...
Half a litre over there.
that lake water.
No, that's
Water everywhere. Yeah, you mind my wine.
Just going to check where the under the stove. Oh, that's not bad at all. Wouldn't have been there. Don't know if I'm getting all this off, you know. I think it might be a metal scourer job at home. Some of this sort of sphagnum moss stuff. The worst of it. too bad actually. Let's rinse it out.
I can't do that now, can I? I can't measure it.
Yeah, peacocks. Definitely.
Meow.
Yeah, peacocks. Tell me in the comments that I'm right. They're
I'm
peacocks.
not saying you're wrong. I just never heard them like that before.
Have you not? You've never listened to Cooler Shaker K, the album.
Do you want water?
What? Am I got to add my water to your water?
Well, if you want any hot water, yes, you will. You should hold it because you're a klutz. 2 metres, 2 metres.
It's very bright on my camera, isn't it?
Yeah, it makes a change, doesn't it?
I've been messing with the settings,
I'm messing with nothing.
and I can't tell if there's noise on the picture or not, but it looks like daylight, and trust me, it's not daylight.
It's twilight, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you say twilight? Just above.
Yeah, the sun's gone.
Ooh, let's have a
Just-
sniff. You've got to do it. That little fresh tea.
Something wrong with him.
And I say fresh, it's probably been out of date for a while, that one. But
Fresh tea, 2017.
doesn't have a date on it. It's that old. Typhoon, man. That'll be alright.
It's before the European Union, when they
British
put
Army.
dates on everything.
Oh yeah, the glory days. Don't get me started.
Here we go.
This sport.
Like NATO.
You brought up the swans.
I'm going to get the hot chocolate. The bird noises around here are so cool. It's about 11:30. No, it's about 11 o'clock, sorry. Yeah, I just said goodnight to my family on the phone, and I think I'm going to get in my hammock. Rob went off to bed about 10:30, I think. He's had a busy day, so he was pretty shattered. But so I've just been on the phone to my wife. Hi to my wife, and yeah, I think I'm going to get in my hammock. It's lovely here. There's so many different sort of water bird noises of peacocks yelling while we were chatting after our meal. But I don't think I caught them on camera. Or caught the noise, should I say. But yeah, it's very nice, it's very peaceful. But I think I'm done for the night. I think I'm getting in my bed. Good night. Morning. It's 5 o'clock. The birds have been tweeting for a little bit. I think I've been awake for about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I slept really well, but I was cold, which no doubt will make my friend over there laugh. Yeah, the cold air underneath me I could feel, so I put on my down jacket, and that helped a bit. It wasn't bad though, just felt a bit chilly, and every now and again I'd roll from one side to the other. I think I do it without realising it these days, so I say I feel like I've had quite a good night's sleep, even though it's ridiculously early. But I went to sleep straight away. You know, I listen to audiobooks and stuff, but
I put mine on last night and I don't remember hearing very much of it at all. I think I was asleep in minutes, and it wasn't much past 11, I don't think. But yeah, I'm going to get up and make myself a coffee because I really fancy one. And then I might lay back in my hammock and chill for a bit. I'll try and keep the noise down because Rob's probably still asleep. But yeah, it's comfy in a hammock. I do like it, but it's different, I suppose, is what it is. Right, getting up. Might make my coffee there again because it's still wet from where I poured gallons of water over it. I don't know why I'm up so early. Feeling pretty sprightly about it though. There's a beetle in my stove. There we go. Got a goose. Should be enough. Two cups of coffee. Minus the grass. I got geese messing with swans and peacocks as well. Very cool. It's interesting that I haven't needed to cut any wood. Yeah, I've cooked with fire. I say cooked. I've heated up food last night and I'm just going to boil some water this morning, but all I'm using is twigs off the ground. They sound like deranged cats. I think. Yeah. I've got a boil. I have coffee, but I'm going to have a coffee bag. But I want 2 cups, so put that in the water and then leave it to steep for quite a while. Put this back on the heat. Don't want it to boil, just want to keep it. It's about 8 o'clock now. I've been dozing in my hammock for the last hour or so at least. I see movement over there, so I'm going to go say good morning to my friend and maybe we'll get some breakfast cooking. Change of plan for breakfast. Rob's making sausages. Oh my god, hot. Not much to say this morning. I think we're both tired and hungry. So, I'm going to have a bit of privacy for a minute. Right, breakfast is done with and we're just packing up. As always, leave no trace. There's my sleeping spot. My bag is packed, just got a couple of bits still to go in. My rubbish is in my bag. And oh, I've left my tree straps on the tree, so I'll get them, shall I? Always worth checking that you are leaving no trace, because the last thing you want to do is leave a vital piece of equipment behind. But yeah, I think we're about there. We've got to make the crossing again, but I might just pack my camera away and do the crossing and just get out of here, because it's time to go. Got things to do. But thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you can, and subscribe if you haven't, all that sort of thing. But yeah, have a good week, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.